Hello, online online classes. Sorry, my allergies are bad. I feel like I've been having bad allergies since I was 12. So I don't know. You know, right now I'm up in Portland, Oregon, still, and it's beautiful out here. But allergies here, allergies in the Central Valley, um, allergies in Santa Cruz, where else also I live, causes problems, like a lot of problems. Good lord. All right, so I just want to mention a few things. Um, we're coming up close to the start of the semester, and there's a few things that I'm going to mention here, and I'm going to mention them again. So in the first week, I kind of do a lot of repetitive stuff because I wanted to get you guys all on board with what to do to succeed in this class. So first of all, watching announcements is going to be a requirement, and it's going to be helpful for you to always know what to do, and it's very important. So you're required to watch announcements. I do not use the calendar. This is very important. A lot of students that I know, in the past, have um, turned in late work, and they were saying, "Mr. Pollock, I'm used to using the calendar. I didn't know you didn't use the calendar," even though that I actually sent out emails saying that I don't use the calendar. So I am going to send out mass emails in the first week. I'm going to put out these announcements. You should be reading the announcements. You should be reading the mass emails, and you need to read and or watch any announcement that I post. All of this will be done to help create clarity for you. And if it doesn't help, you can contact me, and I'm very, very accessible in terms of making sure you're going to get a hold of me, and I'm going to help you know what you need to know to succeed in this class. Okay, so that's important too. If you are in sports, okay, this is so important. You need to prioritize this class, and you need to communicate with me. I have had so many times where students that are on, they need to keep their grades up. They have to stay in some scholarship or some sporting program. They need to keep up their classes, but what they do is they prioritize the sports, and then they contact me when I've dropped them or I'm going to drop them, or their scores are so low that it's nearly impossible. And look, I understand and have empathy um, towards the balance that must take, the challenge that you have. But if your sports means something to you and you also have to succeed in my class, you need to do that. And no professor needs to hear that we're just a sideshow. Okay. So we can be the sideshow. I'm sure I'm the sideshow to a lot of students. Maybe you're all required to just take this class. It's not something you necessarily want to do, but let's not make that very obvious to the professor. Okay. So I want to help you succeed in everything you're doing, but please be in communication with me and give the devotion to this class. At least make me think that you're trying in this class as hard as you would in sports. Okay. So I'm not being a hater. This is just a pattern of problems I have, and one student went through a lot of grief that I didn't want to see them have to go through, and I want to be a supporter. So I'd actually rather be seen as a very supportive professor in this way, and not the guy who ruined your sporting life because I had to give you a grade or drop you, and that ended up being bad for you. You feel me? So that's all. Okay, so on that end, and then keep in mind that I am going to actually give a demonstration. I'm going to give illustrations of what I expect video notes to look like and the papers to look like every week. And you're going to have to write notes every week on videos and watch a lot of videos. And you're going to have to write papers every week. And so here's something I'm going to repeat. You have to watch every video, and there has to be notes on every video. And you're going to see lots of videos. But what you have to keep in mind is that if you were taking this class in a face-to-face class, the amount of time you're spending watching video clips is still going to be probably less, at most the same as if it was in a face-to-face class. So I'm not actually making you do more. But I hear there's some professors that don't have lectures and they just say, read this chapter. I'm not that professor. It's not supposed to be happening in college. You didn't pay money to get a textbook and just work the textbook. I have lectures and I have video clips of other scholars, and I want you to learn something, okay? And you need to show me that you're actually watching them. And the video notes, I mean, you can still be, faking as much as you can, but at least you have to attempt to make it look like you actually watch my video notes, okay? I mean, watch my videos. And those notes are supposed to hold you accountable. And the papers will always have to have dates. A history paper without dates is not a history paper. You're going to hear me repeat this over and over. So that means, I'm not talking about dates. I mean like the time period in which you're talking about. You have to have works cited, but the citations are just within the text. You don't have to have a bibliography or endnotes. I'm going to give you an illustration, an example of what I'm looking for. You cannot use outside sources. You will only be using the sources within the modules, like anything that you've read or watched within the modules. And I'm basically looking for you to reiterate information to again hold you accountable, to show that you've actually watched the videos and you're looking at the reading information. And there's going to be this pattern, and it goes, and that's how it goes. And then in terms of discussions, you just need to demonstrate again that you're actually engaged with the material. So when I'm grading discussions, they're one, respectful, okay, and then two, you are directly mentioning information that is only being talked about, what is asked of the prompt, and working with material that we've covered. And so keep this in mind. I will again repeat some other things about this to help you all get a lot of extra clarity. And so ultimately what I'm hoping is that you start off, you might be a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm going to try to help walk you through this, get you on board, get you into a rhythm. And then I'm hoping, that you actually are going to be able to enjoy this and not feel so overwhelmed. I do understand a lot. By the way, I was a single dad for many years. And I am in a, I have my own family unit now. So family life, I do understand heavily. I understand just relationship drama or anything else that can be distracting to you. I actually care and know that school is something that's a part of your life. It is not your life. If you have some challenges and you need to communicate with me, then I want you to do that. But if you're not communicating with me, I cannot empathize with anything that's going on. What I see is a student who's not turning in their work, a student that is not answering an email or communicating with me. That's how you get judged. When you communicate with me and you tell me, Mr. Pollock, can I turn in something late? Once you have some sort of challenge, I am going to help you with that if you communicate with me and demonstrate, the effort. So please, I just want to encourage you to be comfortable to always reach out to me. And that's all I have to say for now. So I am going to go work at my other job now out here that I'm just doing temporarily here in Portland. And I'm going to wish you all a great upcoming weekend. And then next week, I'll be seeing a lot of you, and you'll be seeing a lot of me. All right. Have a great day.